Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I am rocking the Jagged Edge wig by Forever Young in color 1B/613HL. So let me break down this color for you. A 1B is an off black. It is very, very, very pretty on. And an off black, for the record, will be much more flattering on many more kinds of complexion colors than a traditional one. A regular number one is going to look really intense and might pull a little too cool, as in it might have a little bit too much blue in it for most people to carry off. So let's get to it. The 613HL represents the highlight color. 613 is a French vanilla blonde. Even though I have noticed in this particular wig, in this particular color, it does have a little bit more ash in it than a traditional 613 might have. So it does seem like it has more of like a regular standard ashy platinum than the regular 613 color would indicate. 613 has a gold base to it. So I don't really see this pulling much gold at all. And that's even with a slightly soft light from above that should be turning this more gold. It doesn't. I basically have that light on because I want to show you exactly how shiny this wig might be out of the box. Forever Young wigs are high fashion wigs. They're not made to be, you know, like super high-end wigs like the other brands that I carry in my store. So because of that, they're going to have a little bit of issues with shininess. The fiber is definitely shinier. And it's not hard to cover that up. Just get yourself a really nice spray talc, i.e. dry shampoo, and that should take care of the issue. And we carry a few different varieties of dry shampoo in our store that will work very nicely to tame the shine of this wig. The color is very edgy, and I keep playing with it so I can show you the layers. I have not brushed this wig. It's poker straight, and it goes right into place right out of the box. There is no real styling required. It lays very sleek up against the sides of your head. The layering, though there's a lot of it, towards the front it's shorter. Hits right around mid-cheekbone at the shortest layer, and then continues to kind of be super edgy and razored all the way down. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this kind of cut for round face shapes. I technically have a heart-shaped face, but if you tend to have a little bit more going on here, I mean, even I'm right on the border. If you have a little bit extra, you know, cheek area, you may not want to get a style like this because these kind of layers are not going to hit in a way that helps chisel that out and define it a little bit more for you. And you really want that if you have a round face. You really want a cut that's going to have some kind of layering that's either going to draw the eyes to your eyes or is going to help minimize this kind of soft jaw area. That being said, this wig totally lives up to its name. It's very edgy, very rock and roll chic. The hair fiber feels really nice, actually. Doesn't necessarily feel like human hair, but it feels very lovely. It has that nice anti-static coating on it. So even though I didn't have to brush it in order to get it on without tangles, it won't stay like that indefinitely. So you'll definitely want to get some kind of spray-on conditioner to help keep the tangles at bay. You're gonna get at most about a month of wear out of one of these long Forever Young wigs, and that's if you wear it every day. And you know, that's any Forever Young wig that is above the shoulders. You're gonna get about a month of wear every day out of them. So if you are on a budget and you can't afford to save up for something that will last a little longer, these are great for short-term fixes. They're also great for, you know, wearing on the weekends if you need something to play around town with, or if you just want to switch it up to something a little edgier. These are great for special occasions, that sort of thing. Though technically I don't recommend them as like medical replacement wigs. Like they're not durable enough. So unless you have very short-term needs or don't mind recycling them frequently and re-upping and buying new ones at the end of every month. So that's just some food for thought there. This wig isn't terribly heavy. especially for a high fashion wig. That's actually pretty nice. It's shaggy, but it doesn't have the body of a shag. Like, even if I tried to get it to have that kind of volume, I mean, it's just not going to. It's gonna flare out here in the middle of my face region instead, because of where those particular layers hit. Very cute style though. I love how edgy this color looks in this wig, by the way. It's very cool. So here's what it looks like on the side, and I'm trying to scoot back a little bit so you can see, and when I push it back. And then here is the back. The fibers are a little heavier and denser, so they don't move quite the same way that some of my higher end wigs would. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this wig off so you can see the cap construction. Now, I always wear a wig cap, and some of you have pointed this out. I always wear a wig cap. It's not just to keep things sanitary, it's also because I have kind of a sensitive scalp. And as you can see, quite a bit of it is exposed underneath the wigs. And so because of that, you know, without the wig cap on, I actually find wigs to be very scratchy. So you might want to experiment with that. I've heard people say the exact opposite, that the wig caps themselves they find irritating, that they like to just wear the wigs themselves. Some people, like me, can't handle it without the wig cap, some kind of barrier in between. Some people like cotton liners. You know, if you sweat a lot, a cotton liner will go a long way to keeping your head cool in the summer or underneath a really heavy wig. Everybody's a little different. It does take some experimentation. There is no one size fits all sort of policy for what's going to be more comfortable to one person as opposed to another. So I just want to throw that out there too, since, you know, I got on the subject of wig caps. So this wig has a feature I hate. I think it looks really cheap. And that is a zigzag part on top of a freaking skin cap. A skin cap has a little rubberized disc that lays right underneath, and you can almost see it right here. A little rubberized disc that gives the appearance of a scalp. Now, your real scalp is not going to be able to breathe underneath that rubberized disc, and all the Forever Young wigs have this, okay? But what they don't always have is the zigzag part. I hate that. I hate that. That looks so costumey to me. Aside from that, and I'm just being real with you, and some people won't even care about that at all because it's right on the top of your head. No one's going to be looking at that. You know, I personally don't like that because I don't like the zigzag part. To me, that looks wiggy. It looks fake that way. But other than that, very cool layering down at the bottom. Poker straight, just pin straight. Very, 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 very straight. Very edgy. Looks like you just took a flat iron to it. Very cool cut. And the wig has bangs that are very full and fringy, which is very cool. The back of the cap is very stretchy. The nape is very generous. This wig will stretch as you wear it, so if it is tight when you get it out of the box, don't worry, it will definitely stretch out. This is the top again. The top of this wig is not going to breathe particularly well. Again, that is not just this wig, that is all Forever Young wigs. But the sides and the back should breathe pretty well. This is, as the tag indicates, part of the Flaunt line by Forever Young, which is their line of high fashion wigs for women of color. But anybody can wear these wigs. Now you can tell how shiny that is, but you can also see this cool contrast between that kind of ashy platinum color and that off black. I think that's real cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and plop this back on. Now again, like I said, you know, I try to be honest in these reviews, so sometimes that means pointing out the negatives, but that doesn't mean that I think this is a bad wig. It's not. I just try to be honest and upfront about the flaws of a particular style, so that way you know exactly what you're getting when you order a wig from me. You don't think that I just brought out the positive notes without addressing any of the negatives, because then I'd be just like any other self-serving store on the internet, and I'm really trying to not do that. So you can sweep the bangs off to the side like I just did, or have them swept forward like I did earlier in the review. And again, it just falls right into place because the hair is so sleek and so straight and has that really nice static coating on there. That will diminish, that static coating will diminish after you wash it a few times or after a single washing, depending on what you wash it with. Always use synthetic safe products on your synthetic hair. Just like you should always use wig specific shampoo and conditioner on your human hair wigs. So there you go. My 2 cents on multiple matters, including this particular wig, which again was called Jagged Edge by the Flaunt line by Forever Young. And the color on this has been 1B/613HL. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.